During his time as a senator in the mid-2000s, former President Barack Obama gained notoriety for his rousing motivational speeches. These speeches generally focused on hope and optimism for the future. Obama's optimistic message and appeals to action struck a chord with the country's youth, who saw him as a role model for their own activism. And so, in 2008, Obama became the first black president of the United States, and he went on to serve 2 terms in office. As an activist, podcaster, and published author, Obama has stayed in the public eye. Obama has received several accolades for his inspiring and peacemaking efforts, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009, Time Magazine's Person of the Year, 2008 and 2012, and the distinguished Robert F. Kennedy Ripple of Hope Award. Obama has won 2 Grammy Awards for his audiobooks, 2018. Here are a few of the former president's most inspirational and motivational sayings. You might be locked in a world not of your own making, her eyes said, but you still have a claim on how it's shaped. Dreams from My Father, A Story of Race and Inheritance, 1995. Change is never easy, but always possible. NAACP Fight for Freedom Fun Dinner Speech, 2005. Hope is that thing inside us that insists, despite all the evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us if we have the courage to reach for it and to work for it and to fight for it. Iowa Caucus Victory Speech, 2008. Hope is the belief that destiny will not be written for us, but by us, by the men and women who are not content to settle for the world as it is, who have the courage to remake the world as it should be. Iowa Caucus Victory Speech, 2008. The audacity of hope, in the end, that is God's greatest gift to us. Democratic National Convention, 2004. While we breathe, we will hope. South Carolina Primary Victory Speech, 2008, January 26th. What we have already achieved gives us hope for what we can and must achieve tomorrow. Presidential Election Victory Speech, 2008. The absence of hope can rot a society from within. Nobel Peace Prize Acceptance Speech, 2019. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. Back to School Speech at Wakefield High School, 2009. You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. You have to let them show you what to do differently the next time. Back to School Speech at Wakefield High School, 2009. You can't give up your passion if things don't work right away. You can't lose heart or grow cynical if there are twists and turns on your journey. The cynics may be the loudest voices, but I promise you, they will accomplish the least. Ohio State Commencement Speech, 2013. We choose hope over fear. We see the future not as something out of our control, but as something we can shape for the better through concerted and collective effort. We reject fatalism or cynicism when it comes to human affairs. We choose to work for the world as it should be, as our children deserve it to be. Address to the United Nations General Assembly, 2014.